Hello again. I said in my last video I was going to make an attempt to do more of these, and last night at the event at Gray Sail Brewing with the Saltwater Edge and the Saltwater Guide Association, I had the same question come up from 3 different people. And so here we are. That's a topic I want to cover today. Tools that I use at the Workbench. Now, you can go online and you can look up dozens of videos of guys at their lathe or at their drill press, how to seal lures, but these are the tools I use all the time, day in, day out, so I'm very particular about my tools. I'm going to give you a quick run through. A good glove. Now this Barracuda Impact, the impact thing doesn't matter to me, but there's a certain texture on the front where it's not sticky, but it's a little bit more protective than a standard work glove. Cloth work gloves like you'd buy at Home Depot often like spread oil or grease if you get anything on. So I really like a particular feel to them. It's these like dipped rubber coating, but it's not sticky. So particular about it, take a look if you want to. One of my absolute favorite tools are the round nose pliers that I use, and it's the Knipex brand. Yes, Knipex. I had a rep from the company correct me one time. You have to say the K, apparently. They come in a bunch of different sizes. They are super sturdy. I have a couple of different pairs, a small and a large. I use the large almost exclusively. It's pretty rare that I grab the small. You can get round nose pliers at the craft store. These Knipex are absolutely worth every penny. Highly recommended. Speaking of worth every penny, my absolute favorite split ring pliers are some of the cheapest out there. These are the Berkeley brand. They're pink because I think it was like breast cancer awareness or something like that when I bought them. This exact pair is 8 years old. I own 2 of them that I bought right when I took over the lure business from Jeff, and I have 3 more hanging still with the cardstock on, brand new, because if they ever broke, I want the exact same ones. These are $7, I think. They are awesome. I love them. I've tried a dozen different kinds of split ring pliers, and none of them are as nice as these, in my opinion. Cutting the wire, there are a bunch of different versions out there. These are the Crescent brand diagonal cutters. I find that, in my opinion, they get down real nice and tight to the loop, to the spinning wire where you have to cut the tag end off, and get nice and tight to the grommet. I've tried a bunch of others. I have the DeWalt's here that I liked. They did a pretty nice job. They have nice mechanical advantage. They sort of compound your squeeze, but I've chipped a bunch of the teeth up at the top, the jaws. So I keep coming back to these Crescents, and this pair is probably 4 or 5 years old. So they hold up very nicely. Squeezing down the little tag end loop right here, as well as a lot of other squeezing. If I'm squeezing an open eye Siwash on, if I'm squeezing the flag wire onto the tail end of a needlefish. These, although they sort of look like a gimmick kind of pair of pliers to me, these Vice Grip brand, I think they were, no, the Irwin brand Vice Grips. These are awesome. This exact pair I inherited from Jeff when I took over the business. It's still going strong to the point where I went out and bought the set of 3 or 4 different sizes so I'd have every size. I use the small, the medium, the large. I use them all. These things are great. Flush cut pliers. These are Fast Cap brand flush cuts. And this is what I use for cutting my tail weights down to size, because I rarely use the tail weight as its full size. I cut it down to whatever size I need, and they make a really nice clean cut. You can get smaller, cheaper imitations on Amazon. These work just fine, but when I need the leverage to cut through something like this, these are my go-to. Fast cap, flush cut. And last of my tools that I really want to mention, it's basically my insurance policy. Bolt cutters, because nothing sketches me out more than the potential of taking a hook in the hand or the thumb. I tried a bunch of different bolt cutters, and actually in this line, the cheapest has been the best for me. I tried them from Home Depot, Lowe's. I think I actually had a pair of Connecticut ones that I didn't like that much. These are Harbor Freight. They're not that expensive, so I think I own 3 or 4 pairs of them. One in every vehicle, one in my trailer with my kayaks on it, and one here in the workshop hanging above me at all times, just in case. Yeah, so like I said, last night I had the same question several times. It was actually about my pink split ring pliers. I guess that caught people off guard. They're relatively small, they don't look very powerful, but they work great for split rings. So I will continue doing this. This weekend is the Surfcasters Journal Show down at the Ward Melville High School. Striper Day 2025. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm sure that after a big busy show like that, I will have another couple of topics in mind for more videos. So thanks for watching. If you have anything in mind, let me know.